Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you how to fix a broken blush or bronzer, and I mean you can also do this with eyeshadow. I'm just fixing my bronzer. So I'll insert a picture of what it looked like before, and then this is what it looks like now. So I mean you'll never get it perfect, you'll never get it as smooth as when it has how it came, but I think it's a lot better and it's more usable than what it was before. And basically when my sister went to Europe, she came back and brought me two bronzers, and they were both completely smashed, kind of like this one. And I haven't done it with this one yet just because it's so big, but the exact same kind. Basically it did have the layers or the strips of different kind of bronze tones, so obviously you lose that because it's just kind of smushed into one big thing, but kind of it combines it together and you get overall a different color. And I mean it's in there for good. It's not going anywhere unless you drop it again. And yeah, it's very pigmented. Just as you would want your bronzer. And I have it kind of a little bit on my cheeks, or kind of contouring it right now. And basically what you need is, the main thing that you need is rubbing alcohol. I have 70%. Now I know a lot of people are like, oh, can I use vodka or other kind of alcohol? Basically you want something with high percentage. So if you have an alcohol that is kind of like 60% or above alcohol, then you can use that, but this is like $4. Whereas if you're getting a high alcohol level bottle of alcohol to drink, it's going to be a whole lot more expensive, so why would you even bother? But this is the main thing that you are going to need. And then a spoon, and then other things you can use. You can have like a kind of glass or dish that you want to mix your product in, and then if you want to like push it down the bottom with the bottom of that, then that works as well. I ended up just mixing my product in here. I think it was deep enough. You can kind of see, so I just, as you are going to see in the video, I kind of smushed it up and then added a little bit of the rubbing alcohol at a time. You can always add more, you can't take it away, so just kind of do a little bit at a time, but you do need more than just like a tiny little drop, so you know, you can see how much I use. And then kind of things to keep in mind when you are going to use your spoon, then disinfect it with the rubbing alcohol before, because you don't want to be mixing in bacteria into your bronzer or whatever you use. And then again, if you use a glass to push it down, just clean this. I ended up using my fingers at the end just to get it a nice smooth finish. So again, sanitize your fingers either with this or then kind of the hand sanitizer as well. And the other things that I've seen, kind of some people push it down with a piece of saran wrap or cling wrap, whatever it's called, again kind of just to keep it sanitary. I found that it was just as easy doing the spoon, but then kind of as it got to the end it did stick to the spoon, so that's why I went to my fingers. So make sure you use clean fingers, or then use like sterile gloves if you have them. So that's pretty much it. It's fairly easy. And then after you do it, you want to just kind of set it out in a warm place to dry. I put it kind of close to the window, and then let it dry for about overnight. It was still a little bit wet when I checked the next morning when I did it at night, but kind of 24 hours, then it's completely hard and ready to use. And then kind of use the rubbing alcohol again as well, just to kind of clean up this and around the edges to keep everything nice and sterile. And I'll show you how I did it. So first off, using your clean spoon, crush down all of the larger chunks and make it into a fine powder. Then pour some of the rubbing alcohol into the cap so you don't accidentally add too much, and pour small amounts into the powder, mixing with your spoon after each addition. You will see that it comes slightly more creamy now. And if you add too much, then it's just going to take longer for it to evaporate, so you'll only be able to start using your bronzer after a few days or a week instead of just 24 hours. So keep mixing, and when it's nicely mixed, then start to smooth it out and press it down with your spoon. Then you can use a tissue with the rubbing alcohol to clean around the edges of the container. Now keep smoothing until you get the texture that you want, and I decided to use my clean finger just to make it extra smooth, which I couldn't do with my spoon. So there we have it. Now I know there's so many videos out there that's showing how to do this, so it's not so much saying this is the right way, go do it. It's more just kind of encouraging you guys to check your makeup collection and see if you do have any products that are completely shattered or broken, but you're just hanging on to them because either you really like them or then you just forgot about them, you just stuffed them away in a drawer, and then fix them. Do this, try this, and make them usable again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.